Friends, fans, fellow fantasy footballers, welcome to the Rico Suave League Fantasy Football Podcast. We're back again with Season 6 of the league, and I guess we're calling this the podcast now, Season 6. But I'm happy to be here, and I'd like to welcome my two co-hosts, personality Thomas Everett, and of course, Commissioner John Larson. How you guys doing?
Hi, how are you going?
Fantastic.
Well, boys, it's great to be here. And I'd like to just start off the podcast like we did last year with our predictions for the first round of the draft. Instead of doing separate picks this year, we kept it consistent. We've all decided on a mutual first round and what we think's happening.
Yep. And I got our picks right here.
Yep.
In my noggin.
He's been looking at them all.
I've been
month.
studying. First overall, we have Matt going with Jonathan Taylor. Put it in the Instagram caption. I don't think there's any debate on that. Number 2, it's been said for a few months now.
As soon as I got
Set
the
in
second
stone.
horse.
John is going with Najee Harris. Third overall, we have the Campers. I think they take the bait and they take CMC.
It's got it. I mean, he has to go
The
3.
bait.
Christian, he goes with Eckler. Solid guy, solid pick, whatever.
He doesn't like the 4th pick. I mean, that's what he's going to
I
go.
don't really love it, but
Yeah.
that's what he's
If
going
I
to do.
was him, I'd go JJ.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Think about that. At 5, we have Ryan Dahm.
A little bit
I
of
think he
wild
goes
card.
Henry.
That's a good pick.
We don't really know his draft strategy, but safe running back pick. Just
It would be a solid pick.
Yeah.
don't shoot for the moon. Just
Yeah, take
First
your
year in the
take your
league,
guy.
like,
Yeah,
play it safe.
take the safe pick.
6, we have Braden. I think he takes the bait on Cup.
I think he's serious about Cup and he wants
He's
him.
very serious about him. He loves his white men.
Poor kid.
7, we have Dan and the Cereal Boys. I think they're locked in on Cook.
If he's there, I've learned from my past, and I have to take somebody with just a high enough ceiling that I don't want to, or a high enough floor that I don't just lose the league on my first pick like I do every year.
I think it's a good pick. Number 8, again, another one that's been set in stone for a solid month now. I'm going DeAndre Swift. No debate on that. Number 9, we have Will. Will be going Justin Jefferson. I kind of like that pick. It's not a terrible pick.
JJ, I mean, in most mock drafts goes 4, so I
Yeah.
like that.
I hate that pick.
It's a pretty good value pick.
That's Christian's pick right there.
Yeah.
At number 10, we have Connor. Connor is going to risk it all on his first pick.
Yeah, with his guy.
Shooting for the moon. He's going Saquon Barkley.
I mean, we've been hearing rumors. I don't hate it. I think could you maybe get better value there? Maybe, but will Saquon go before the turnaround? I think it's not worth that risk, especially with the running back heavy league we have.
Connor's scared of the other two drafting behind him, so he's taking his guy early.
As a friend, I hate that pick out of him, but as a competitor, I love it. So, all for it.
You can always root for those picks. I love it.
Yeah, I like it.
Drafting
I
right
like it
around
early
him. I like
Saquon.
it. At number 11, we have Frank, and Frank will be taking Kamara. He better hope that video of him punching that dude in the face repeatedly does not surface during the season, because that's an automatic 6 games there.
Minimum.
Probably.
Yeah.
Unless if he gambled on top of that, that's a whole season though.
Yeah.
Because those are equivalent punishments.
yeah, exactly.
If you gamble, it's a whole season. But if you punch somebody in the face repeatedly, it's 6 games.
Before we get to that 12th pick, I do want to ask a question here. Do you believe if Calvin Ridley now went to massage parlors and assaulted 26 women, would they take 6 games off of his suspension, or would they add another 11 onto it?
That's something to ponder.
Yeah, well, no, they wouldn't do 11 because that's
Yeah.
too much of a punishment for assaulting women for the NFL. So it would be 6 games because they know how to punish people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so rounding out the 12th pick, we have Enzo. I think Enzo goes Mixon.
Yeah, I mean, if Mixon goes all the way to 12, he drops that far. It's a great pick for Enzo.
pick.
I think what could throw a wrench into this draft is Matt at the first pick, because if he goes McCaffrey, which McCaffrey's been now ranked 1. I mean, that throws you off because you're stuck taking JT, and then we have a bust on 1. You're not stuck with that. But that get injured once, shame on me. No, shame on you. Get injured twice, shame on me. Get injured 3 times, fuck the peace sign, load the chopper, and let it rain on me.
That's what I've been
That's
saying.
what we've been saying here
Smoke.
for years on the podcast. And are you willing to get injured 3 times or risk it and load the chopper? And that's up to Matt. Matt, you have a big decision to make. And if you're agreeing with these experts on CMC1, I'd like to know. Anyway, let's bring it to the punishments for this year. We've got some ideas that will be talked about at the draft, and we'll go through them one by one. So I'll start us off. A one that we've been talking about for a while. It's the dinner for two. You bring your sex doll out to dinner, and you just
That you'll be purchasing.
yeah, you'll purchase a sex doll and you'll take it out to a nice fancy dinner together.
And you can do whatever you want after the dinner.
Yeah, it's yours. You own it.
Yeah, you bought it. Yeah,
You don't have to tell us about it. You can tell us you just threw it out. You know,
yeah. We'll believe you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to do the next one?
The next one, it's a fan favorite. It's Jockey at the Haskell. You're going to have to dress up like a jockey. We saw that one loser that 1 year. And then we saw him again this year, actually.
I fucking
and he
love
looked
that guy.
awesome.
Yeah.
So we're going to have one of you guys in there, hopefully, next year. Maybe Braden.
Yeah. Another one that we have that I brought up a few years ago was the Instagram post where the other members of the league get to choose your outfit, location, and Instagram caption, and it's posted and it has to stay up there.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Yep. I'm going to
Kinda
bring up this
crazy.
next one at the end here. The next one is you're going to go protest the protesters at the Haskell,
That's a good one.
where they're anti horse racing, and you are pro euthanizing horses.
Yes.
Just a horrible
You
thing.
just have to sit there and take it.
Yep.
How long would they be standing there? That's something we're going to figure out.
Yeah, it's got to be. Well, oh God, 'cause they
Gotta
have to
be
come
2
in.
hours.
Yeah, they have to
Yeah.
come in for the race. So I don't know. Yeah, a couple hours.
Yeah. At the height of it. So maybe we leave you there.
Yeah. Maybe
After
after
our
we're
race.
done, they go protest. Yeah. All right.
And then we have, this is a tough one. We have you going to a comedy club and performing stand-up with jokes that we've written for you. So it's as kind as we are, and we'll probably give you dog shit jokes.
You'll
You'll probably look
really
like
bad jokes or really fucked up
you know that
jokes.
dog shit film, The Joker? Probably what it's like when he's up on stage.
I'll just give him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him the monologue to the Joker.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should give him that set.
Yeah.
The next one we have is just an awful one. You have to attend a WNBA game, which is bad enough on its own, but you can't go with your phone. I don't have a
And
phone.
you can't bring anybody.
Yeah.
The only
you're alone.
entertainment you have is the game.
Yep.
It's incredible. And then finally, I'm proposing an idea where it's added onto your punishment, and the loser is responsible for hosting a pre-draft dinner, which is maybe a week or something before the draft. That's where we go over all the rule changes. They have to cook us a fancy dinner as another punishment, and we all get together one time, have a friendly time before the draft,
Before the
and things
war.
get really heated.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. But
Yeah.
like if Matt or Enzo wants to fuck it up,
Yeah, they always could.
just gotta hope. Matt's just gonna have to fly out.
Yeah, bitch. Anyway, let's do the way too early playoff predictions.
predictions.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we gonna go through the whole thing again where we pick each other, or are we gonna?
No,
really
you can
do-
make your real picks.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
So, I really like this guy's pick. As we went through it, the first round. The second pick with Najee Harris, I think he's gonna do big things. I think the Taiwanese Stinkerberries are gonna win the league this year. Yep, that's my pick.
Who are you playing against in the playoffs?
Oh, second round. I mean second.
Second overall.
Oh,
Yeah, second.
I also
place.
love this guy's pick. What pick are you? Seventh. He's going with Dalvin Cook, and he's
Yeah.
going to do great things as well, and I'll see him in the championship.
I mean, that's an incredible prediction. I have a really close prediction to yours. So, because this guy with the 7th pick overall, he is a
Good.
genius,
Yeah.
and he's been picking up his game ever since last season. His trade game's been on point. We saw him.
Oh, yeah.
He makes better trades than Joe Biden for that one WNBA player who got arrested in Russia. So I think it's got to be Dan Sanfilippo from the Serial Boys
see it.
winning the
see
league
that.
all by himself. And then he has just a fan favorite and somebody who he's just had a great head-to-head, not really every year, but this is when he's going to prove himself. And it's the guy with the second pick, Mr. John Larson, taking Najee Harris at second. That's a great pick, and he's going to meet Dan in the championships, and it's going to be a great battle.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
personality.
I don't know who you guys picked, but those teams sound pretty cool. Over the course of the season, I think we're going to see a reign of dominance that we've never seen before. I think we're going to have an undefeated season.
Whoa.
Oh, by the
From-
Serial Boys?
No,
Oh.
from none other than Cheese Dick Mousewigs.
Not the
I
Chiefs,
think
the
he
Mouse
goes
League.
13-0, and he rides his way to a 1 seed, and he storms his way through the playoffs, not losing a single matchup, and he wins the RSL. And he regains the favor of the bloody commissioner.
I hate that player.
He must be paying you something.
Yeah, what do you
Or
pay
you must
for
be
that?
high.
Facing him in the playoffs, in the championship,
No, don't say it.
will be known second place choker William
Oh,
Gudas.
okay.
No,
I
you're
like
that.
that. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
He
They're
fucking
friends,
sucks.
lovers to enemies.
First enemy, the common trope.
Yeah. That's a good prediction. Except
do
for
it.
the whole Braden making the playoff,
Yeah.
or even first place thing.
They do have a beef going on into this season.
Yeah, they
the
do.
whole COVID thing going on.
I think
Will's scared.
Will's scared of Braden's pick.
Yeah.
He just want to be in there for some reason.
I don't know. Anyway, let's bring it to everyone's favorite segment, shit talk. And I'm just gonna throw this out there right off the gate. Enzo, go fuck yourself.
Oh.
You were supposed to come home 2 days ago, and now you're missing the draft instead to stay in Boston. I mean, that's a whole lot of balarkey to me, and a whole lot of malarkey, some balarkey, and a little bit of schmalarkey. Maybe even some guys Google and I own. So we're not really rocking with this whole thing that he's doing. And this is just a giant fuck you. You had this in your calendar for months. Show up to the draft.
When was the date I sent it? June 1st.
Yep.
June 1st.
June 1st.
It's been months.
Everyone's supposed to know this. That guy's a prick, but you know who's prickier?
Who?
Will. Fuck this guy. He cannot draft. We've seen it.
Oh, he's
James
horrible.
Conner in the 8th round,
Oh, my God.
and he gets lucky.
Yeah,
he's not going to get lucky
You're
this
right.
year.
He had Fournette. Horrible pick that worked out.
If he's in the playoffs this year, what do you have to say about Connor?
You know,
We
he had
failed as a
Chase.
league.
Yeah, he had Chase that worked out.
Oh, what do I have to say about Connor? Oh man, what do I have to say about Connor? Connor is a man that likes to talk a lot. And we saw on the RSL all-time rankings, he's kind of high up there. You know,
Yeah. Respectable.
he has a couple good seasons. He also has a couple of terrible seasons. He's also never won the league. I want to throw this tidbit out there. There have been 4 people to have had the most points in the league each year, right?
Yep.
Naturally, 4 years,
Yeah.
4 people have the most points. We don't have 2017.
Okay, so yeah.
Not sure why.
Yeah.
Connor has had most points twice.
That's
He
incredible.
has never won the league. The other 2 people to have most points both won the league. That would be the University and whatever Christian's team name is this year.
Me and my JJ Brown versus Board of Education Nigerian
Let me
Super
put
Squad.
that-
What
let me
the
put the arrow
fuck
on.
is that name? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are the other 2, and both of those teams won the league in that year. Connor's the only one that has fallen short. Connor has finished 10th last year. He had to buy a trophy. He's just not good.
Wow.
If you want to talk about, I mean, him placing last year, there's only one team that lost to the Campers. And they did it technically 3 times because we're counting the double week. I'm saying the double week is basically 2 losses, and then they lost in the regular season. The team went what? 1-12. 1-12.
Awesome record.
Yeah, and then in the playoffs won and against Connor. I mean, dude,
That's
how do
bad.
you lose to that team?
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Poor Shog.
But the Marauders say that tomorrow is their D-Day. So they're going to leave
Saquon.
it all out there.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, maybe if they're France.
All right, anyway, let's move over to the commissioner corner, the cum corn, something that everyone here really loves. Bring
Hey
it
guys,
to me.
welcome to the Commissioner Corner. I'm your Commissioner John. We have a list of rules here that we might want to get changed. But first, the playoffs this year will feature 6 teams.
Shocking.
We made it 12 teams this year. So we're going to have half the league in the playoffs this year. Seem fair. Also, something that goes with the playoffs is Braden's little contract that we had. So
yeah,
we are familiar with it. If he misses the playoffs, he has to do the punishments. And he has to walk away from the league for the rest of his life.
I've got a question about that. Does he take the punishments from the last person, or do they both do punishments?
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah,
They're going to
because
both
I
do the
don't.
punishments.
Yeah, I don't
think.
like this whole
I think they're
one
both-
person gets out of this.
The
yeah.
least points can't get away with it.
Yeah, that's
You
exactly
just
what I'm
can't.
saying. Yeah,
We'll figure it out.
all right,
I think that's what we're going to go with.
I like that.
Also, the rules, as I skipped over like a fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, that's
The
fine.
kicker rule. People don't want kickers, apparently.
I've just been hearing talk. I've been hearing talk, and I'm
We're
willing
gonna
to
see
bring
what-
it to a vote. I don't know what I'm gonna vote yet,
We're
but
going to see what the
I'm
population
willing
thinks.
to bring it up.
Yeah, and then counteroffer trades. A little thing
good.
that the MLB fantasy has going on, where once a trade goes through, say Michael Thomas for DJ Dallas, we have that
Good
going
trade.
on. And someone sees that and like, that's bullshit. That can't go through. Say that was between Tommy and Dan.
Yeah,
So Connor could go in and be
you
like,
can't
no,
veto it anymore.
No, that's not happening. I want DJ Dallas for Josh Allen and Mark Andrews.
Obviously. Yeah.
And you see how that kind of lines up. It's sort of an auction here.
Yeah.
It's
like
cool.
Monopoly without one rule that people play.
It's cool in that sense, but like once you agree to a trade, I see like maybe that's
it's a little scummy.
now you're paying more than what you originally already paid. Like you're gonna have to auction off people.
I like it.
We'll
I'm just
see what everyone
nervous
else
when
thinks.
Enzo again has 6 starting running backs, and then we all have to fight for AJ Dillon.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm
AJ
offering. Oh, you like AJ Dillon this year?
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry.
6th round.
We have to fight for Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
And then a second flex. A lot of dickheads have been talking about
Every year.
second flex.
We'll vote every year.
Hey, I hate it. But, if that's what the league wants, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll go on to the next thing.
Anyway, we're bringing up the question of the week. Everyone's favorite segment. I've said that about every segment.
They're all great.
Yeah, they're all great. I mean, everyone
all
loves
the
the whole
best.
thing. Yeah. The question of the week is, where is Josh Allen going? I mean, we don't like quarterbacks in this league unless you're Darshawn and it's Deshaun Watson in the second round.
Yes.
Or Matt and it's Tom Brady in
Derek
the first
Carr.
round. Oh, sorry, Derek Carr. Yeah. Or you're Matt and it's Tom Brady in the first round. We've all learned, I think, maybe not Brady and Ryan Dom, what this league does, but Josh Allen, he's ranked maybe 18 ADP. I don't really know where he's going in ESPN leagues or anything. But
It's the first quarterback.
It's on the turn. It's like the second or the turn on the third. I think he goes a lot later in our league. I don't think we find the value in the quarterbacks like that because we're all competing to see who can just fucking field running backs at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he goes 11th in the third round. The 11th pick in the third round. So that makes it
Wow.
I thought I had
24
That'd be
plus
Frank.
11, 35. I'm saying he goes 35.
Would that be Frank?
It would be Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be Franklin.
I didn't think of a person to pick him. I just picked a number. 35.
Yeah. Well, I think they go in the third round as well, and I know exactly who's picking them.
Yep, lay it on me.
We've said it before, like 5 minutes before, how much this guy loves white men.
Oh, good. Yeah.
It is Braden that's going to pick it. He doesn't really know what he's doing, so that's why he's going to pick Josh Allen first. He's going to take that bait. Another person, I'm going to let you go first.
All right. Well, my pick to be picking Josh Allen was originally going to be Braden, but just to be different, I want to offer up a team that drafted a QB early last year. Didn't exactly work out for them.
No.
But, their main head coach is not going to be at the draft this
Yeah,
year.
that's a good pick, yeah.
And we don't know how much the other one has learned from their past mistakes.
Probably nothing.
So I think the Campers take him at the beginning of the third round.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's
why I wanted
that's
to
a good
go
call.
first.
It's a way better call than picking a number.
Uh-huh. Well, you now have your chance to redeem yourself.
No, I'm sticking with it. I don't go
Okay,
back on
Frank,
my
you're
word.
taking Josh Allen in the third.
Yeah, I know you don't like quarterbacks that early, but it's fine. Anyway, let's wrap it up and bring it to our sponsors.
Yeah. Our sponsor of the week, we mentioned it before in the group chat, but
Great company.
sponsored by Triton Subs. For the people who aren't afraid of a little depth,
Some people are afraid. Some people swear too much by it.
I'm afraid of death.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, folks, I hope to see you all at the draft tomorrow, and I hope you bring your game faces, especially those zooming in, because I can't believe you would fucking do something like that. But, I mean, it's everyone's favorite holiday. It's bigger than
yeah.
Christmas. It's bigger than Thanksgiving. And I, for sure, am prepared and have been waiting for this day for a long time, folks. So I'll see you all tomorrow, friends, fans, fellow fantasy footballers. This has been the Rico Suave 00 podcast pre-draft season 6. Ready, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Signing out.
Bye.